Hey, Miss E.
Hi, Josie.
We are here with a question from Rebecca from Wichita, Kansas.
Okay, I've been to Wichita, Kansas.
Did you do the theater there? What is that theater there?
No, I auditioned for them a lot and I never got cast.
Like that it's like for people who are curious, I don't know, but when you move to the city to be an actress, that is like the audition that like you have to go to, and there's like 10,000 girls there and they're all wearing the same dress. Like, or maybe
Yes,
it's changed now, hopefully, but it's like, yeah,
and
it's
nude character shoes or nude just
oh.
pumps. Either character shoes or just a nude pump.
Yep,
I wear a lot of nude pumps.
and everybody's singing the same song, but it was a
Yeah.
great place to work.
I think
Love.
it's really funny that you come to New York City to like, really, really, please, can I do theater in Wichita?
It was like the best place to work. I mean, I remember that. And
Yeah.
they'd always
Did
be
you do
like,
a show? What show did you do there?
"No, I didn't do there. I We just
Okay,
drove through Wichita on our way to LA. Like, I love Kansas. It is some of the
got it.
safest driving you could ever hope to do. It is just straight, and that's
And
it.
black.
No
Yep.
hills, yeah. And you
Yeah.
see the big ball of twine and then go on your way. Like, it's great. I think that's in Kansas. Something like that's in Kansas. Something weird, rubber band ball, one of those things. But no, I mean the Wichita theater was like Beauty and the Beast, My Fair Lady. I mean, that was their season
Yeah,
like every
really
year.
good shows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should have been
good.
in those shows. Okay.
That'd be
Anyway,
fun.
Rebecca, you're lucky to
So
live in Wichita.
Yeah, I'm sure Rebecca's been
She
to the
wants to
shows.
know. I hope she has. But when
Yeah.
she's not at shows, she wants to know how often she should be cleaning her brushes and what she should
Oh,
use to clean them.
that's a really good question. Josie, I feel like you probably have a concept on this because you helped shoot a brush cleaning video that we did a year ago. We need to redo it with the new brushes, but what's your thought?
Okay, so you take your brushes into your bathroom. I use the kitchen sink, whatever you got. I like
Yeah.
to lay out some paper towels, make like a bed for your brushes, and then you're gonna
Okay.
take some of the Castile soap,
Uh-huh.
the lavender that you sell is what we used, and
Yeah.
you let's see. I like to get my brush wet, and then I have the soap in my hand, and then I like circle, circle, circle. And
Yep.
my brushes have so much pigment. I mean, it takes a while for me to get all. I want to make sure I
Yeah.
get all the stuff out like a paintbrush, and then
Yeah.
you rinse
Well,
it.
and if you're seeing it on video, like you really want to get in there and get all up in its business
Yeah, because I mean,
with
yeah,
its head down. If you put it, and why would you not put its head up, Josie?
because it's just going to stay in there. You got to get it out.
It's true. And water will also get into this is called the ferrule. And so water will get in and break the binding. And then this will become, you know how you've had like a ferrule separate from this is a handle. So the ferrule separates from the handle. That can get fast tracked if you turn your brushes this way because the water will break the binding more quickly.
That
Fun fact.
absolutely makes sense. And no one wants to go back to like their teenage years of like using just the thing that fell off. Have you ever had to do that? You're
Yes.
better to yourself. No. Yeah, you
No,
just
I've
have like a bunch of
absolutely had
little.
to do that. Yeah. Even with a
Anywho,
brush head that fell off, I was like, it's fine. I'll keep using it. And eventually I'll hot glue it back together, but
yes,
like, whatever. Anyway. Okay.
but
So
that's a
yeah, so
good
that's how
point.
you wash it.
Yeah, and then you rinse it, and then you're gonna squeeze it out,
Right.
squeeze the moisture out, and then I like to put it on my bed of paper towels. And if you have to do any more squeezing, like pushing, and then they should stay flat to dry, and they dry pretty quick. Actually, you think it would take a while, but
They should try like overnight, especially if you give them like, I used to just squeeze it. And now if I'm like, I literally, they have to be ready at 6 in the morning and it's like 9:30 at night. It's a crapshoot whether they're going to be or not. If you take, especially like a big brush, if you just take it and like just shake it like crazy, and get all the water out and then do a squeeze, it's usually ready faster if you need it faster. But yes, to everything you're saying, I agree.
yeah, you gotta
Um,
you gotta brush them or wash them, otherwise the zits come.
yeah, it's true, especially if you're breakout prone. So, and that kind of comes to how often should you wash them? So, how often do you wash yours?
Not enough.
Okay, we did. Not enough. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I think if you're breakout prone, you have to wash your brushes the most often of anyone.
What does that mean?
Especially,
What's the most often? Like, what's most often?
okay, so for me, if you are breakout prone and you're using your foundation brush, right? And let's say you have an open foundation, and if you're breakout prone, you know what that means. You got to wash your brush that night, to me. Um, and so it could be every night. Now, if you're doing a blush, if you're doing an eyeshadow or a blush and you're not going on top of any blemishes, that can probably last longer. Do you know what I mean? But the brushes like the concealer brush or the foundation brush or the powder brush that are touching that open blemish need to get washed tonight, because you're going to forget if you don't do it. You're going to forget that that happened, and then you're going to use it again, and you're going to redeposit that breakout all over your face, which isn't what we're going for,
No.
right? So I think in an ideal world, if you have normal skin, like once a week would be great. Twice a month would be
So
great.
it's kind of like when you wash your sheets, wash your brushes.
Oh, I like that. I've
Yeah.
never thought about that. That's really good. Yeah. You wash your sheets like once a week. Yeah.
If you're,
If you're nailing your life, if you're on top of your game. No, that's a really good point. I love that. I've never put that together. Yeah, I think if you have drier skin, it's not as important. I think the last line would be once a month. If you're doing it past a month, then it's got a lot of product in there. It's old. It's funny.
well, I don't know about anybody else, but like, especially during the pandemic, like my hair just got real crazy. I'm sorry.
I
But
like it.
I look like that vampire chick. Um,
Which vampire
I
chick?
don't know. She's like, is it the Addams family? She's got like the white, but it's like I don't know. What's her name?
Are you talking about like the Bride of Frankenstein?
Yeah, I think that is actually what I'm talking about.
I like her.
I do too. It's not what I was
I,
going for today, but yes.
I don't think you look like her.
But with the pandemic, like I don't know about you. Well, you're on camera a lot and you have your own business, so you're putting on makeup a little more often. But for some of us, like we haven't worn foundation for months. So
Right.
I don't love the idea of I did it in October and now it's January. I'm going to put foundation again, and that's just been sitting there. I mean, and it sounds like let's not be so precious with cleaning the brushes. Can we take them into the shower with us? Like,
Okay.
do it
Can
while
you
you're
take
in
them
the
into the shower?
shower.
Sure. You actually could totally take them into the shower with you. That would not be a problem. I would just not want them to I mean, I'll put it to you this
Oh,
way.
right.
You just want to just set them on a towel or something on the floor so they're not getting pelted with water.
Yeah,
But I'll
right.
tell you, I know, so I've assisted some makeup artists that literally would soak their brushes overnight, which actually I totally disagree with, because the water's getting in and breaking your binding like really fast. But they don't care, and they'll just hot glue it. They're not writing to a company and saying this broke. They know why it broke. You know what I mean? But when I used to work at Bergdorf's, every night we would take the brushes from the counter to the sink, sink in, I'm thinking of the employee sink, because no one wanted to see that in the big bathroom. But and we would wash them just with the soap, the hand soap there. I think you can make better choices, but that's what we had. And so you would just be like, oh, hey, and there's like three of us just washing brushes at night. And someone would have to like wash their hands, and you'd move over, and then you'd keep washing your brushes. And then you just lay them flat to dry on paper towels, or I really don't do a paper towel. I just let them lay with their little heads hanging over the sink so that they can hit air, and they're fine. But yeah, if they're wet, you can put a paper towel. Does that make sense? I think we're like giving this a lot of time, but I'm not mad at it. I think it's
We
good.
we are, but and Rebecca, I'll just leave you with one final thing is that it's like Christmas morning when you go to use your clean brushes the next time.
Totally agreed.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling. You're like, oh yeah, hi, it's so good. And your brush gets to do its job to the best of its abilities too, you know?
Yeah. Be
So,
kind to yourself when you wash your sheets, wash your brushes.
yes, I like it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.